And with the preview, John.
All right, we're ready to open up the Highlight Lounge, and boy, do we have a lot to cover. Both Michigan State men's and women's basketball teams opened up NCAA tournament play. How would they fare? Also, Kyle Logan continues our local soccer season previews, so stick around for that and much more as sports is next. On Thursday, we highlighted the Oscoda Lady Owls soccer team and their upcoming 2016 season. On Friday, WBKB sports anchor Kyle Logan visited the Alpena Lady Wildcats soccer team as they prepared for their upcoming 2016 season.
For the Lady Wildcats, April cannot come soon enough. After a disappointing 2015 season, the Alpena girls soccer team is raring to go, ready to show everyone that they are a team to beat.
This year, I think our team has a lot of knowledge of soccer going into this year versus previous years. So we have very strong in skills, and I think our communication is very well, which is a major key in soccer.
I'm really excited this year because I feel that we're working even better as a team, and we prepared even more than we have in the years previous by conditioning together and just communicating well and really getting to know each other's strengths and weaknesses and working well on that.
The biggest strength for this squad will be its experience. Many of the sophomores and juniors will be stepping into those leadership roles, and with just 3 girls gone, this team knows that it's their familiarity with one another that will lead to big things.
It's good to know that the younger years are now starting to do travel soccer and getting those skills prior to coming into high school, because it gives us the confidence to depend on them when they play on especially a varsity level, and having that confidence and just knowing that you can trust them and really have them understand it is key.
Up until this point in time, we've really been a program that's featured a lot of beginning soccer players, and now we're, I think, taking that next step. So it's going to be exciting to see what we can do with players that are a bit more accomplished coming into high school.
It's that experience which has given this team an enormous amount of confidence heading into the new year. Expectations are high, but the win total isn't always the most important thing at the end of the day.
It's about having that communication and building a team stronger coming in so that we can have those wins later in the future. It may not be now, but in the future, hopefully.
Excitement is building in Alpena, and the girls will hit the field for the first time on April 9th against the Sioux. From Alpena, for WBKB Sports, Kyle Logan.
The Lady Spartans began their NCAA quest for a national championship Friday afternoon. Coming off a tough Big Ten tournament championship loss, the 5th-seeded Spartans would face a pesky 12th seed in Belmont University. This noontime tip-off would be a good one. To Starksville, Mississippi we go, and the Lady Spartans would get off to an excellent start. Here in the first quarter, Ariel Powers with the highway robbery, and she'll take it the other way, fighting through the contact for the layup. 14-5 MSU. In the second quarter, off the feed, it's Morgan Green underneath for the layup. And Belmont would keep things close here. Out on the break, it's Kylie Smith for 2 of her 16 points. State would lead 34-30 at the half. But in the second half, the Lady Spartans would pull away. Off the missed shot, it's Jasmine Hines up and under for 2 of her 24. And Ariel Powers would seal the deal, singing Petula Clark, that's downtown. She would finish with 27 points as Michigan State moves on to the second round with a 74-60 victory over Belmont. On the men's side, Michigan State men's basketball team is coming into the NCAA tournament red hot. The Fighting Izzos are coming off their 6th Big Ten tournament championships and are odds-on favorite to make a Final Four run. Sparty look to start their campaign with a win against Middle Tennessee State. To St. Louis we go. Early in the first half, it was all Middle Tennessee State. Reggie Upshaw all alone from deep, count it. Then it was Darnell Harris. Give him all 3 of these. Middle Tennessee would race out to a 15-2 lead. State would respond, down just 5. Denzel Valentine finds Davis alone for the jam, and State would trail by just 6 at the half. In the second half, each team would trade punches. Bodies all on the floor when Middle Tennessee finds Perrin Buford for the stuff. State's Brian Forbes responds from 3. Book it. Then it's Matt Costello with the jump hook in the lane. Nice touch. State down just 1, but Middle Tennessee State would be too much on this afternoon. Under a minute to play, State turns the ball over, and with a little keep away, Middle Tennessee State finds Reggie Upshaw all alone for the hoop and the harm, and that would do it. Cinderella hails from Tennessee, and she wears blue. Middle Tennessee State upsets Michigan State 90-81. Unbelievable. The Michigan Wolverines are fresh off their victory against Tulsa on Wednesday in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Friday evening, John Beilein and company look to take a next step forward on their run for a national championship. Awaiting Michigan is a tough Notre Dame squad out of the ACC. A rich tradition in college football, Notre Dame and Michigan are meeting in the NCAA tournament for the first time in 40 years. Michigan won that last matchup, a regional semifinals, 80-76. All in all, these teams have met for just a combined 22 times in basketball, with Michigan leading this head-to-head series 15-7. The Wolverines played extremely well of late, having won 3 of their last 4 games. Tip-off is estimated to begin at 9:40 on CBS, and that's the Highlight Lounge. We'll open up the doors again at 11. And Erica, I cannot believe Michigan State lost today.
Yeah.
I screamed they should have been a 1 seed, but the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee State played an absolutely perfect game.
Yeah, I heard you guys yelling in the newsroom.
We were yelling a little bit,
All
just
right.
a tad.
All right, thanks, John. And don't go anywhere, because coming up next on